That's terrible. Somebody fell in a canal today. Kind of scaring me there, brother.
Yeah, no, Mom. I'm not gonna let her give me a face tattoo. You're fine. What if it said I love Mom?
No.
No?
Don't do that either.
All right.
Put a fucking shamrock on there, or, no tears. I don't need none of that dripping shit.
All right, we'll figure it out.
I mean, look what John Michael had to go through to get that fucking one off his face so he could join the army.
Yeah, no. No, we're not gonna go that crazy yet. Yet. Until I run out of room elsewhere.
Well.
I'm kidding.
Be considerate of yourself.
Yeah, relax, Mom. I'm just joking.
I know you are.
What if it was a heart? Would you be alright with a heart?
No.
No? Alright.
Don't do nothing on your face. That's so gross. Oh.
Yeah, I know. I got a nice face.
Yeah, why ruin it? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
There's just some things. Don't do your neck. Don't do your face. And you don't do your mouth.
Oh, the neck actually might be in the future, but not yet. Not yet. No?
No.
Alright. Well, if you say so, Mom.
You talked to Dad for Father's Day, right?
Yeah, I texted him.
Oh, okay.
I texted him. I told him I was working.
Yeah, he knew.
I wanted to go and have food with you guys, but,
It's so fucking hot out here right now.
Yeah, you're telling me.
I'm trying to stay awake.
Yeah.
I figured I'm going to try to stay up later so when he comes home tomorrow, because I don't have to work. Today, I can't sit still, that's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to work. I got to be home by 11. They wanted my van. It's just so, it's just a van. Anyway, so. Then I get home, I had to do all the fucking dishes. I'm like, okay, this is the part that really started pissing me off. And then he's like, well, what do you do tomorrow? I said, I don't have any work. You want me to go to work? I don't care what you fucking do. Okay, I ain't going to work.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, no, if you ain't got to go to fucking work, don't go to fucking work.
I know. I'm working on a Schnell motif house for Amanda right now.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sure.
I refurbished one of those Halloween ones.
Did you?
Yeah. looks like it's Victorian, so if I can just wait till you see this, it's gonna be the best one I've done yet.
You're gonna give it to her, not me? I got that whole Halloween town.
Dude, pink flowers and purple.
Oh, yeah,
no.
no.
New one should be coming out. Hopefully,
I'm just kidding, Mom.
Stuff. I know you got a whole Halloween town. You can put it out in Roberts.
You know, I don't know.
You might like them.
I don't know. You know, I'm not trying to, you know, do anything too crazy over here yet.
I know, but he just might like that. I think he'd be jealous. He would want one.
No, he tries to steal all my shit.
Oh, I got some shit for him.
All right, cool. Hopefully it's, you know, shit in the bag.
The little Darth Vader stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that what he's into more?
Well, I mean...
Or Toy Story?
I don't know. That guy's weird.
Dude, no, you should tell.
Alright.
I gotta make a Frozen themed house. A Toy Story themed house.
Hell yeah.
Because I got all those to refurbish. Because I bought them all on clearance.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
you
sure.
can't even tell Ghost Run, the one I fucking did for Amanda.
Well,
You can't even tell.
That's awesome.
And then I did like a little like pallet gazebo on the side.
Yeah.
And then I did a textured rug on there, black and white. Well, off-white, antique white, because white contrast on black doesn't look good on those little houses.
No?
No, because it was too, you just focused on right on the black. You
Yeah.
notice something. So, and then, gluing flowers all over it now, and put like vines on it. It's fucking gonna be badass when it's done.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna be one of my best ones. And then I'm gonna do an RV themed 4th of July.
I'm sure that thing's probably gonna sell pretty quick, huh?
Yeah. And I'll just put it on because they do usually do it. Because 4th of July is coming up, so.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Happy
that.
belated birthday, Mr. Man now.
Say what now?
The neighbor next door turned 18.
Oh, hell yeah?
Yeah. June 14th was his birthday.
Jeez.
Tomorrow's 7 years for Mama.
Fuck, man.
You lied. I told her I'd come and see her afterwards. It's just I can't do it.
No.
I don't want to go to that cemetery at 5 fucking a.m. by myself in the morning.
Yeah, well, don't.
Not on that side of town, for sure.
Actually, it's not too bad over there.
Well.
But, no, just try to stay out of this shit. It's fucking me up, but I'm built for it. And it's still fucking me up.
And then, gotta get to Rory's, because he's like, I got those cast iron skillets.
Well, yeah?
Yeah. But I don't think he understands either. My man just does not like this heat, man.
No, I don't think anything does.
You know, I come home and, come on, playing around with the crap some more. And, yeah. Anyway, I wanted to call and check on you, because I haven't heard from you, so.
Well, I'm alive. I've been thinking about you, but, you know, I was like, fuck, it's...
And I thought about it, you had enough of us fucking last week, man. That fucking shit.
Yeah.
I was wore out from that, Madison. Just the whole...
It was a tiring experience, you know?
It is. Death does stupid things to people, you know, and...
Yeah, well, we made it through. Everything's all good.
She was sucking gut good, though, and then... My cousin Kathy, I posted a picture on Facebook for her. She's like, well, show me how close it really would have been. So I was out there, she's like, you were really that close? And I said, yeah, I was really that close.
So what?
Did I tell you what they did?
No.
They came out here Sunday and had dinner.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay. So, then that Monday, new ones couldn't open.
Makes sense. Yeah, they fucking closed it down, had to fucking decontaminate the place.
No, it ain't, man. And Kathy's like, I just couldn't understand. You were so close. Why they wouldn't invite you? I said, it's okay. Maybe someday Mary will explain it to you. I didn't say shit. Not my place. That's Mary's doing. She has to fucking something like that. Oh my God.
That's it.
Fucking Rory. And then Rory's like, well, you should just call her. I said, Rory, no, I'm not ready for that yet.
No.
And she caused all this animosity. I think he got a little taste of that on that Tuesday.
Yeah, well.
For disrespect. She just thinks she's fucking the Queen Sheba, you know?
No.
So that's enough. She's not, you know?
Even still, you know.
It's sad. It makes me sad. You shouldn't be like that with your family. You really shouldn't have to. I mean, I promised Mama I would be kind to her, but it seems like we haven't been very kind. Choosing not to invite Katie and Kobe was, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, that was not appropriate either, so she just got to do some making up. That's what I told Jim. If she can make it up to our brother Mike and our cousin Asia, I'm all in. Balls in her court.
Yeah, well, you know, we'll let her fucking figure that out on her own.
Well, that's what I told him, because he was being her advocate. Well, you guys all really hurt her feelings, you know.
Well, I don't give a fuck. I was going to do more than that.
I said, yeah, you don't understand what she has done to us.
Yeah.
All of us.
Yeah.
You know? So, and then at that time, I didn't know he was at the graveside, because if I would have known that on Monday, too, I'd have let him fucking rip even worse than I did, because I let him rip on him. I fucking went off on him. I said, yeah, public place. I wouldn't have pushed her in the water.
Very far. Yeah.
You know, I'm not a fucking bitch. I was nice. I gave her tortillas. Motherfuckers.
Yeah. No.
So my cousin Kathy said those were the best I've ever had. I said, yep, I told you haven't lived till you had one of mine.
Hell yeah.
So, and then hopefully Marcia gets a job. So that's another thing I wanted to tell you. Keep positive vibes.
All right.
She's really hoping.
I can do that.
Okay?
I got you.
I'll send you a picture of Amanda's house in progress, and then I'll leave you alone.
Oh, yeah, you're good. I was just about to start running around Harry Potter.
Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that's just one that I picked to play today.
oh, I got you.
You know, they got a lot of them, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes you happy. That's what you gotta do, brother.
Keeps me out of trouble.
Yeah. That's why I sit in my room and do artwork.
Yep, same shit.
Because I almost drank a fucking beer on Tuesday when we got home, and I was like, that bitch ain't worth ruining my sobriety.
No, she's not. She's not even worth your fucking thought, man. Just...
He does.
Yep.
So, anywho, alright. Be good.
I will. If you need anything, you just let me know. I'm only...
You wearing that thing I gave you, though, for your neck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yeah. Like when I'm on the roof for a long time, I'll put it on, but if I'm only up there for a few minutes, I just say fuck it.
Yeah, that's right. Or at least if you're up there more than 20, I would put it on.
Yeah, no, I was wearing it this morning for a little while because, you know, I needed to. But it's like I said, if I'm up there, I know I'm going to be up there for more than an hour, I'd put that thing on, and I'm usually running around. I have a hose up there, so I just keep wetting it.
I checked the upstairs unit. They're not leaving their air on, by the way. Another instructor, I was like, this is the last one I'm checking this morning. And then I went to clean at Lee's. And I got to tell them, that's very bad. They got all new wood burning beds and that kind of stuff. It's so hot in there. It's so hot in there. I was like, and that was at 7 o'clock this morning.
Yeah. I was just...
That's really bad for their condo. They're the Canadians. They won't leave that air on.
Well, you should just turn it on for them.
No, then their bill goes up. Oh, man, I did that. They called me last year. Our bill is $87.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, the air's on. Well, no, normally we only pay $15, that's it. It's like, okay, but when you come back and have to pay thousands of dollars to fix the air, I told them so.
Yeah.
That's what I told them. And they, guess what? They had to come back and fix it. They still won't keep it on. They won't learn, so it's their fault.
Yeah.
I advise them that they don't take the headlight down the beehive. Okay.
Where?
It's a Purdell's
Oh no.
in their fountain.
Nice.
And I called my buddy Kim Buell that owns an exterminating company, and he came and took care of it. It was, he was like, a lot of them that was the advertised ones. I said, I could tell by the way they were moving.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you're pretty smart. I said, well, I got a kid that taught me well, and I got to know this stuff when I do these things for these people.
What kid was that? I don't know. That kid of yours must be a goddamn idiot.
No. They're nice people. They're really nice people. They
Yeah.
used to live here, and they don't come here anymore. Anyway, so now they're going to do the Purnell's once a month, because not only did I find the beehive, their fucking trash were full. I just was in there last week with sewer roaches.
Oh God.
Every fucking trash. And like I said, I realized they've been cleaning it out here, but I can't have this.
No.
This is no way, no. So he came in and took care of all that for me, and we're going to have some kind of fucking stupid pool pump in that mountain in the back there that is driving me nuts, because it's not pumping out all the water either. After it rains.
Fuck.
And I don't think they don't realize that I cannot communicate with him, and Dad's not going to talk to him either,
Yeah, well, I'm just going to stay out of all that.
I know. See what I'm saying? So, but if it keeps it up, I'll just tell Carol, hey, why don't you just text Griff and have him hop over the fence? That's the way to do it. Yeah, I'm glad I talked to you, because now I got a plan.
There you go.
Because that, you know what? If it doesn't pump out all that water, then the flow inside that mountain thinks it's okay to keep dripping out the water, see, because it's hooked to their landscaping.
Yeah.
So, I tried to explain that to Carol today, but she just wasn't with it. So, when I go back there Thursday, I can go out there and take a better picture. Because they were jumping this morning, Madison. You should have seen them. Ooh. Oh, I took a picture of the pipe. Hold on, let's see if I can send it to you. Really quick. They were moving, though. You know how they do it at first thing in the morning?
Yeah. I was at Honda yesterday morning, and we're standing out by the trucks getting ready to go in, and like I hear this fucking just weird noise, and I looked at my buddy. I was like, dude, duck. He goes, what? I was like, duck, get low, get under the truck. And sure as shit, a fucking whole swarm of them motherfuckers just.
They're so good right now. Now, this last sticky board, sorry, but that's the one in the closet. Oh, motherfucker. I was like, ah! And there was one in the kitchen alive. Now, did you get the picture of the bee?
Yeah.
Okay, now see that pipe?
Yeah.
That's where they're dripping out of. Oh. That's the best way I could get it, because I was like, oh, motherfuckers, they're coming out faster and faster.
Yeah, you just be careful, Mom.
I know that, man. See, I'm smart on that, because I have dealt with those, and they are not. Candace Lagonzo up in 1139 2 years ago, the honey was dripping out of the wall inside the house, and I was like, oh, motherfucker.
Yeah, no.
Ew. And she's like, what do you mean? I said, girlfriend, we don't have mommy dripping out of our bloods. She goes, I was there. I kept hearing noises. That was a big one. Scary big. So anyway, yeah, I'm really careful when it comes to those kind of things, Madison, because that terrifies me.
Yeah, no, it's never a good day.
Bees aren't, because they can sting you and kill you.
It is true.
So, here's part of Amanda's house that's almost done, and then I'll let you go.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, do you see that last one? Are those cockroaches or are those like those kissing bug things? What the fuck is that?
That last picture, Ma?
Yeah.
I only see one bug on that fucking thing. The rest of it's just like printed on there. Those aren't real. But
Oh, those aren't real?
no.
Oh, crap!
No, those aren't real.
Why did they put that on a sticky board?
I don't know. Make people think they're working, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, those aren't real. The first one you sent me, those are all real.
Oh, I know. And they were still climbing in the kitchen. But anyway, do you see Amanda's house?
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Isn't that good?
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah, it lights up. I like that drill you gave me, by the way. And you know, I did a custom little chandelier, and that's a low light. And on the inside of the house, it's warm light.
Nice.
And so I did that rug. It's a textured piece of paper. I just painted it white and then glued it on there and put that black on it.
That looks good, Mom.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna like that.
Yeah, gonna be one of my best ones. And then I'll just post that and say, if you like what you see, contact me. That's what I always say.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. And then that lady in Michigan's like, man, my son loved that one you sent me. I said, that's what I like to hear.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right.
I like all your I like the detail you put into that one.
Yeah, it's not done yet, but it's getting there.
Well, you keep them updated, you know.
Yeah, no, I do. I could make money off those, you know.
Well, absolutely.
And then they're coming out with the new wood Halloween ones. I think she said in 2 weeks. So I was like, oh, I've been saving all my money, that coins, so I could go do a shopping spree there.
There you go.
That's the only way to do it, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it. Oh, you know what I made last night, though? Oh, it was good, Madison.
What's that?
Impossible sloppy Joe bake.
Like, what?
You make the hamburger.
Uh-huh.
And then you take the sloppy Joe mix, put it in the hamburger with fresh onions, put that in a pan. Then you take 2 cups of Bisquick, a cup of cheddar cheese, 2 eggs, and a cup of milk. You can mix that in all with that Bisquick, pour it on top, and bake it. Oh, damn!
That sounds pretty bomb.
Now, let me tell you what. It's an upside-down, already baked sloppy Joe, not messy.
Nice. I can dig it.
Yeah, because Dad hates them, you know. I'm like, oh, great. I think you just want dinner now. And then we got our eyes checked. We're both going to get glasses.
Oh, yeah?
And then
it's about motherfucking time.
one of his eyes is completely green on the inside. And then the other one is colored. And I was like, why does Bill have 2 different colors? He's like, no, that's a film. And I was like, well, what do we do? And he's like, well, I haven't seen that much on someone's eye, but we'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, no joke intended. No pun intended.
Yeah,
Keep an eye
know.
on it. Jesus.
And then he's like, oh, well, your eyes have been kind of, I said, dude, I've been praying for the last, don't ask.
Yeah.
Emotional stuff. And he's like, okay, I see it. It's made your blood pressure go up now. I said, when you have a sister named Mary, that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, well, get a little bit, you better be careful. And he gave me vitamins I got to start taking because one of the eyes looks like it's getting that degenerate macular or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, it's okay. I got a sister pain. You can't see out of one eye.
Well, at least, you still got both of them.
Yeah. He's like, well, start taking these vitamins. I said, okay. $90 later.
Yeah.
But Dad's like, no, you better let your eyes. We don't need you to go blind. I said, yeah, because I got to cook for you.
Well, at least he cares.
No, I don't. But I got a nice pair. And it only came to like $200.
Oakley's?
After no, he wouldn't let me get it. I found the fucking coolest. Oh man, dude, like, you're not going to get a pair of glasses like that. I ain't wasting money on you that way. Okay. So, I got a nice pair of glasses, but with my prescription, it was almost $400, $500. But all said and done, with insurance, mine came to $250.
No, that's not bad.
And Dad's came to $199.50 because he gave him his frames. So, but I had to get a whole new pair of frames.
Yeah.
And I got this kind where they say if they drop, they don't. Oh, Max!
What, Mom? A what now?
Sheriff's helicopter.
Oh, shit.
Just shook the whole fucking trailer.
Well, that ain't no good.
No. But anyway, that pair I got, my frames broke then, and then Dad tried to fix it. And they said that would never happen. And then insurance changed, so we had to go to LensCrafters now or something like that.
Well, at least you're getting glasses, because, you know,
yeah,
I could read your text messages from across the room, Mom.
They're that big when they come through?
No, on your phone.
Oh, I know, because I can't fucking see it.
Yeah, I know.
Thank God they have it like that, Madison.
I don't know. You wouldn't be able to see them anyway.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I'll show you the best fucking picture of the day.
Okay.
This is where I come home to. Hold on. I'll tell you what. Huh. Did it go through?
Little motherfucker, dude.
I had my bed made too, man. Dad was sleeping. I was like, oh, fuck it, right up there. I was like, oh, blankets all shoveled in the corner. He ran to my sheet. I was like, little fucker.
Little
nose
motherfucker.
poking out. I was like, you little fucker.
Hey, he made himself his own bed, you know?
He does that all the time.
That's awesome.
When Dad's not home and he sleeps on that bed, you can't even find him.
I can barely tell he was in there in the first place.
I know, man. He gets in that sleep bag. You can't find him. He'll sleep that way 2 hours, get up, come in my room.
A funny little dog.
Yeah, he protects me that way, see?
Yeah.
And then when Dad comes through in the morning, and Max got up and was fucking barking at him coming through that door this morning.
Good.
Yeah, so I don't have to worry, you know.
Once he gets used to it, he shouldn't do that.
I mean, I don't like to leave the doors locked when Dad's not home.
Yeah.
So, but I don't have to worry about that because he ain't gonna let nobody come in there and do a fucking thing.
Nope. He's gonna wake your ass up beforehand.
Fuck you all. So, anyway, I'm gonna go and something.
All right, Mom.
Something. Yeah. Well, you have fun killing people for free.
Yeah, well, you know, just...
You kill people in Harry Potter?
Yeah, something like that.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. I mean,
yeah, I'll be turning some people into something. That's a fact.
I like that.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I hope you have a good day over there, Ma. If you need anything, you call me.
I will.
All right.
Oh, no, before I go, can I spray off on my bed?
I don't recommend it.
Oh, damn it.
Why would you want to do that?
Because you should see my legs.
Mosquitoes?
Oh, dude, they're so bad around here right now that I don't know how they're getting. I don't know how they're getting in my bed.
Yeah, no, don't spray that shit on your bed. Just go get you what the fuck are those things? Go get you some of them little bug lights. Like they fucking make them that you can put batteries in them.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah,
I woke up again today going, motherfucker, I just got new sheets.
Use lavender. Lavender dryer sheets.
Alright.
That should help you.
I I used Irish Spring today, and I was like, oh, you didn't see my skin. It's so dry.
That sheriff chopper just flew over my house.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Oh, fudge, man. Huh. I don't know. There
Yeah.
was some going down out here the other day. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, just stay inside, stay armed.
I never think they found somebody dead.
Yeah, well.
There where they all camp.
Probably a reality. Just be careful.
Well, I don't think this person had a kid or a nice stable thing to stay in. Put it be that way.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You know how you taught me to smell. I know the smell.
Yeah, well.
There's a big difference between a human and a fucking animal, dude.
Yeah, there is, man.
Whoa. Comes over again. Can you hear it?
No.
No, dude, that's got a gun on the front. Dude, yeah.
Take a picture.
Oh, they're practicing.
That's an Apache.
Yeah. Madison, fly over.
Take some pictures, Mom.
I can't, they're too fast.
Oh.
It's in my head now. Two of the Apaches with the guns on the front.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I was telling some stories today to my coworkers and how I used to put rockets in those fucking things.
Oh, man.
Good times.
You know what I call that when they do this over us? That's called motherfucking freedom.
Yeah, oh, fucking freedom, that's right.
I bet they saw me. Yeah! They were flying low, I could see them.
That's awesome.
I forget they're doing that training.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of hectic out here for a little bit.
Except for those flash bombs when it goes, oh, fuck, that scares me so bad.
You'll be alright.
Hey, they might be coming your way.
Are they heading south?
We're heading towards the New River. I don't know where they're already gone.
That'd be east.
Huh. Alright, well, if they come back again, I'll try to.
Yeah, see if you can't get a shot.
Yeah, I missed the missile shot last night. Well, the clouds were in the way because they launched the missile from Sacramento again, and you can see it from here.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't know if it was a missile, Ma. That was.
Not a missile. What do you call it? Satellite.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, we're not shooting missiles yet.
That's coming next. That's coming next.
Well, you just hang tough over there.
You know what? I watched the Army Parade, and should have taken a picture of that, man. Holy crap, when the tanks came by, when I just got so excited, he was way more excited when those things came by. I mean, he was like a kid, tanky fucking store.
Yeah, those fucking badass shit.
And then at the end, they showed the new soldiers. Wow.
Yeah.
Modern, I was like, fuck.
Yeah. The world's...
Dude, that's badass. No, I couldn't even figure out how they were flying the droid, or the, whatever those things are.
Yeah.
With their glasses. They didn't have no head. They were doing, I was like, in their eyes and their glasses, I said, that's fucking so cool. You make one wrong move.
Yeah, you fall asleep with one of them on, huh?
Yeah, no, I mean, that was pretty cool. The kids picture, I was like, that's cool. That's cool. But I watched the whole thing from the beginning until we got on the station, and then I was done.
Nice.
Yeah, but they showed like your era, and they showed like my dad's, and like Zip, the helicopter Zip fucking got shot down in Vietnam.
Yeah.
They showed, oh man, there was like 10 of those. And when those flew over, he was like, oh yeah. Why did he actually touch her in public? I was like, oh crap. What? I'm bad. Anyway, we'll be yakking.
Sounds like a plan, Ma. I love you.
Let me too. Do you think maybe July 19th you will have to work, or?
The 19th?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be out of town.
Oh.
Why?
That's right. Never mind.
Why?
Amanda's having a party at her house.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. For her birthday.
Interesting.
Yeah. So.
Well, let me think on that, because, I might be able to make an appearance.
Oh. Okay. Well, that would be good.
behoove me to make an appearance? Why?
Okay, because I'm going to make Indian fried bread there, and I'm not going to tell her.
All right.
I'm just going to bring the shit and use her kitchen.
All right. Well, yeah. I think I'll be around the 18th or the 19th. You said?
Saturday, July 19th.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see what I can do.
All right.
Sound like a plan?
I'll see if she's still going to do it, and if so, I'll just say I got to make plans so I can get a ride.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
All right, Mom. Well,
all right, love it.
I'll keep you in the loop on that one.
All right. Have you heard from Greg at all?
Negative.
Me either. Well, I did Father's Day, so I love you, Mom. That was it.
All right. No. So. They don't call me for nothing.
I know.
They know.
Yeah, I know. All right. Ashley's looking at me like, Madison's on the phone. I think he needs to give me a carrot.
Yeah, give him a goddamn carrot.
Yeah, he's a good. Yeah, you guy got a wag and a fucking lick in the face on that motherfucker.
Give him a fucking carrot and tell him it's from me. All right, Mom. I love you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. You making fun of me, Ellie? Alright. I need a beer after that. Oh, I love my mom. But I'm gonna go mute because there's a lot of yelling in my house right now. And I don't know why. So let's go find out. Okay. Holy shit. Oh. Can we play some fucking games now, Ellie? Man. So those Blackhawks so they weren't Apaches, they were Blackhawks with fucking refueling noses on the fucking front. My mom thought were guns, that's funny. I'm just gonna call you on the phone, because, it's better that way.
A few cobwebs and some dust.
I am indeed. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class. That was quite something.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland. Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly, to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We did.
Hang on! Yeah! Yeah!
You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage traveled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there. now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo! Almost there!
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. He led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
It can't be.
Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Hmm? Your wife's portkey. Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service.
You'll want to take a breath. A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing is glowing. Like the glow you saw on the portkey container? No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue?
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Revelio, I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Lumos!
Well done.
Now the reflection's turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Draco!
Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo! Levioso!
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Lumos. Protego. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. To align these statues with their reflections. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Lumos. Revelio.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead. All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden?
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can. That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Raccoon's Vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to. Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin. You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. I suppose some introductions are in order.
Well, I suppose...
They're looking in Dark Dragon food, like that poor man from the Ministry.
Did you see the way they just waltzed in at the end of the sorting ceremony last night?
Can't imagine stuff.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's, who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me. Might want to think that again. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Might want to think that again. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Are you a keen Wizard Chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
out playing Arma tonight. I'm sticking my hair in the pothead.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
I suppose I'm not allowed up there. I can't go up there. Revelio.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Revelio.
This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up! Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
most I've ever been able to conjure was a single.
I still can't manage to transfigure a match into a...
How rare.
else on your nose?
Revelio.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. So, now, well done.
Levioso!
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso!
This should be easy. How's the view? Protego. Complicates things.
Protego!
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
A perfectly executed Levioso.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Levioso. Revelio.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
I haven't slept well for ages. What? Nothing wrong with that. Everyone seems to think. Brilliant. Only got one. You made your point!
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here! Behind you! There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. Very good. Not to worry. That's it! Excellent control there. Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio. Very good.
Here we go. There we go. Let us see this. Yes!
Accio. Stay focused. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. Phew.
Accio. Splendid!
Here we go! That is how it's done. Quite impressive. Watch this. Oh dear me.
Accio. Excellent control there. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can
A
use
word,
Accio on
if you would.
humans, if you're so inclined.
Well,
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
My mother adored Transfiguration. And
then the werewolves joined the goblins in the
Goblins,
uprising.
werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Fight! It's a bold attack! Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in
Handy
trouble.
resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be
She says
included.
it's a boot and he says it's a flack!
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black!
Revelio.
You certainly sound like you have an opinion on this. My brother caused a lot of trouble.
Revelio. Revelio.
I tried to brew some almond.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio. Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Accio! This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere.
You should see.
Brilliant.
Don't get too cocky simply because...
Thank geranium.
I trust the preliminary tasks were...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak.
Repair it.
Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio.
Know it.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos.
I suspect most
Someone's bound to solve the riddle.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Revelio.
Let's get you back to your frame, little... Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it. Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth!
I prefer to study in the library.
Revelio.
I don't think it's anything.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we? I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.